Namaste. This is an initiative called Mantra Artha, authentic traditional explanations of Vedic mantras, stotras, and Shastra texts. These are in the form of this initiative is in the form of making available the pre-recorded videos for self-study on the lectures on the Vedic mantras, stotras, and Shastra texts. It is very important in our tradition that we chant the mantras, stotras, and study the Shastra literature. So, in the process of learning the chants, the mantras, and stotras, it is also very important that we know the meaning of it. The Nirukta Shastra, a very ancient text, states that Yorthagnya it sa sakalam bhadramashnute jnana vidhuta papma. The one who knows the meaning of the mantras attains all well-being, and the knowledge removes all impurities. So, with this in mind, with this Vedic injunction, with this traditional injunction in mind, all these lectures are being now shared, which are in the form of Lucid English lectures. And these lectures of Mantrartha series are given by Dr M Jayaraman. He is trained in the traditional Vedic Gurukula education, and he has a vast experience of 20 years of teaching the Vedas, Yoga Shastra, and Samskrita. And while these lectures have been given since a long time, but these have been systematically recorded since the time of Corona, that is 2020. And these lectures that have been recorded are now being organized in the form of suitable, appropriate playlists and are now ready to be shared. And put together on all topics, about 150 hours of lectures are available for self-study. So what are the mantras, stotras, and Shastra texts that are discussed? These are classified under 4 heads. The Vedic mantras for about 71 hours. This includes the various Vedic Shanti mantras like Sahana Vavatu, Shanno Mitrasham Varunaha, Bhadran Karnebhihi, Tachayora Vinimahe, and so on and so forth. And the various Suktas, Purusha Suktam, Shri Suktam, Nila Suktam, Narayana Suktam, Shraddha Suktam, Medha Suktam, and all such suktas are discussed under the first head, the Vedic mantras, for about 71 hours. When it is said 71 hours, each of the unit is 1 hour lecture. So 1 hour lectures for about 71 hours. So that are under the Vedic mantra head. Under the stotras, the Gurvashtakam and Achyutashtakam are currently available, and more will be added in due course. Under the yoga texts, the Shat Kriyas of Hatha Yoga Pradipika, as discussed in the text, the textual analysis is given, and also Adi Vyadhi concept from Yoga Vasishtha is also discussed. And in the Bhagavad Gita, the various chapters are discussed for about 53 hours. The Vibhuti Yoga, the Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga Yoga, the Bhakti Yoga, Sthita Prajna Lakshana from the 2nd chapter, the discussion on the Trigunas in the Bhagavad Gita are all covered under the Bhagavad Gita lectures. So put together 150 hours, one can listen to a sample lecture that is given in the link of this video description, and then the details of all the suktas, stotras, the Bhagavad Gita chapters, all the playlist-wise segregation can be found in the blog called mantrartha.blogspot.com, which again is given in the link of the video description. So how to access these lectures? You can write to mantrartha@gmail.com and request the playlist of the topics. The email ID is also given in the video description, and upon receiving the request, a nominal Swadhyaya fee will be intimated, and upon receiving the Swadhyaya fee, the playlists desired will be shared via email, and a request to the interested listeners. The playlists are only for the individual requesting the access of the content. Hence, further sharing and public display of the content should be avoided. All copyright rests with Dr. Jayaraman. So now I welcome you all to use these 150 hours of lecture to develop an understanding, an authentic traditional understanding of the Vedic mantras, stotras, and the Shastra texts. Namaste, Swagatam.